Good morning, whoever's there. Kakapichu live. I'm still alive, yes, thank you for asking. I think I've seen your name before. Right, can you speak English? Chuchu Kapanen. Is that Chu Korean? Are you Korean? Kakape. Tatanka. Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm like sort of a comedian. Morning song. Or vegetable. I'm still in Japan and for the foreseeable future. Looking at the COVID situation, let's take, let's that's fucking cut out after about fucking bastard 5 minutes. Well, it's handling it quite well because they've relaxed a lot of regulations. The numbers are climbing. It was about around about 30, 40 every day. I haven't checked yesterday's, but it's been like there were like 70 and 84 the 2 previous days, so it's beginning to rise. Any riots there? No, not yet. Where are you watching from, Kakape? Or you're in California? If you're black, be very careful when you go outside. Don't go out alone, because there are a lot of, even even though a lot of people say all lives matter, usually the people that say that are racist because they're not understanding the problem. But it should be, well, that's what it should be, of course. I remember, fuck off! I'm in a very bad mood. Yeah, it was cutting out. I don't know what is it like now. You know, it is raining here. I don't know if it would be any better at all. Maybe I should try that. I don't know. Well, last night, because I saw a video. I didn't. I saw a. I was going through my brother's photographs, and I helped the cunt when he was like 17. I looked after him, gave him very cheap accommodation, which enabled him to buy a very big house. I offered him money to buy. I offered to loan him money to start his business. He refused. And when I needed money, when I asked him for his clothes, his old clothes, he wouldn't give them me. I asked him twice. And so he's been very ungrateful, and I fucking hate the cunt. And so when he was showing off his things, on his channel, it just made me very, very fucking angry and very homicidal. That's why I'm in a bad mood. But this is the reason for the masks everywhere in Japan. Although there was a couple of places I was asked to put a mask on recently, but that was just to cover my ugly face. And but regularly for the last few years, people have worn masks inside cars, outside cars, in shops. Lots of people. And as this problem began, that just increased. And so you would go in a supermarket like a month ago or 2 weeks ago, and everybody would have a mask apart from me, because I forget to put it on. And I just say, the truth is, in this part of the country, it would be very, very unlucky to catch it. They've had like 500 cases in this area. This is a state with about 8 million people, and they've had 500 cases, and that figure has not changed in a few months. So it's in this area, it's very, very rare. Most of the cases are in high concentration cities like Fukuoka, Tokyo. They put a video on the national TV and on Facebook of a doctor saying the masks. This is the worst piece of advice. This has caused so many deaths in America, and because the average person will listen to that voice, she said that the masks that you can buy will not keep out the germs. Even the N95 mask that the doctors wear only keep out 95%. But the point is, if you've got a mask on like that and someone comes and coughs straight in your face, maybe you will catch the disease, maybe. But people are not, well, it does happen, but generally speaking, no one's going to come straight in your face and fucking cough in your face. So masks are important because it does keep out, or as a habit, it stops you touching your mouth. For example, you touch a doorknob and then it stops you touching your mouth. So just for that reason alone, a mask is important. Yeah, of course it does. I was here about a month ago, and someone next to me started coughing and barking, and I just said, what are you fucking doing here? Go home if you've got a fucking cough. And so I just moved to a different part of the restaurant, because it's not a habit. And like I said, but more, if I was in America or Europe, I would wear a mask. And as you're in America, my advice to you is wear a mask if you're going out or going to a shop. Definitely. I've also got a face mask, like a plastic sheet, so I've got one of those as well. But I think that's the best thing for masks. Look, they've had them in Japan. There's been like, is it nine? That is the 50th. It's a massive population, and it's the 50th in China. But per population, it's very, very low. It's about five people in a million, something like that. And if you look at England, it's like 600 people per million. Italy and Spain, England, Britain, 550, 600 people per million died. The governments there are fucked up, or there's something very, very strange going on. Now, they're saying now that this is how fucking stupid governments are. They're saying if you like vitamin D, you're susceptible to catching the COVID-19. You get vitamin D from sunlight, and for lots of places around the world, People are being locked in their fucking houses, so they're not getting vitamin D. This is how fucking stupid governments are. The people that get elected, they're fucking stupid. And when they do get elected, they won't listen to the fucking experts telling them what to fucking do, because it's all political. They're only focusing on getting re-elected again. What you not checked in Sweden, Tom? The numbers? Maybe you should, pal. I'm look. So I'm just looking at this newspaper. I'm thinking, why this is the June the 19th. It's June the 19th, and I'm thinking, why should that date be significant? I know it should be, and I realise it's 6 months away from my son's birthday. And maybe that's when we got our dog Bobby, who died. Maybe that's why it's significant. The salad here is the worst. What they give you with Brexit is fucking awful. He's 23. I took a young Sri Lankan girl out a few months ago. And I don't know if this is typical of all young 22, 23-year-old girls. There is only one thing on her fucking brain, and that's getting married to a boyfriend. And I think the average age in the West is like 27, 28, 29 now for getting married. 20s is too young. That's all the Westerners do. Divorce the wife, then go and find some twat from Asia to marry. Sent me a lot of brides. Mob. Married to the mob. I saw an interesting show on that, and it was this guy, American guy, and he married this, he sent for this Russian girl. Fucking cunt in buffering. So, is that a Knopfler song? Mark Knopfler song, that was it. But they want to be provided for. Simple as that. They want the husband's or boyfriend's money, and they get to keep their own money. That's the Russian attitude. That's the Russian mental attitude. And this guy, he promised her fucking the moon, but he couldn't deliver. She was a very average girl. You know, if you're gonna fucking promise a girl something, the moon, make sure she's fucking worth it. But if you do marry out of kilter, and then someone else is gonna, you bring that bride back to your country, she's gonna fuck about or go off with someone else. I know someone that did this from a country. He brought back these Philippine girls. A lot of Philippine girls, they're just about the fucking handbags and the fucking makeup. And she wouldn't cook, clean or help. She just wanted to go out and eat every night. And she ended up like fucking off with his mate. Philippines are slags. Alright, geek. Geek will tell you about Philippine girls. You should turn that into a song, Tom. They're fucking horrible people. They talk about you. They will talk about you in front of your face. You know, they just have. They're so fucking worthless. They believe in God, but they prostitute themselves. They. I don't have a good thing to say about Philippine people. Jai Fox. Hello, Jai. Maybe I take that back and I can say, but maybe if you went to the Philippines and met a girl and looked after her, she'd look after you. I think I should. I think I should say that. My mate. My mate had a. He was supporting a girl, but she wanted to come to Japan, but he wanted just to like visit. He supported her then when he would visit Japan, visit the Philippines. But she ended up like saying no, and she fucked him off. I think he had a bad time handling that. Call me Obin, the god of beer. Black man kissing white woman in America didn't test well. I remember it, but I don't fucking often listen to the lyrics. Thank God there are people that do listen to the lyrics and they put them out there. Like that was the good thing about the Beatles. Their lyrics were very easy to understand. Love, love me do. If I promise to be true. Eleanor Rigby. Yeah, the thing with getting scammed by these online, the probably fucking men. They put up a photograph of a woman. Just ask them to send you the photograph now, or just say let's Skype. I think I did. I started fucking. This buffering's getting on my fucking bastard nerves. If I answered one, it seemed they were on a shift. They came into work at fucking 9 o'clock. They did their shift, and then they went home. So they weren't actually at home. They were in an office situation, a boiler room, sweat room, whatever you want to call it. So it was a business. It's not an individual. But there are a lot of men and women that they just don't have the head screwed on when especially if they're lonely or they both. If you got like a negative personality or a boring personality and you find it difficult to talk to women, or you do talk to women but they don't find you interesting, and then they get desperate. And when you extend that point, you get what we've got today, where men are fucking going out with fucking robots, robot dolls, and some of them aren't bad looking, by the way. I don't think I'd like to shove my dick into a robotic mouth because I just know it's going to be like a night a nightmare scene. Let's just try a little bit first, and then she sucks you in. The next thing, you're in the fucking hospital and newspapers next morning. And my favourite is back. My favourite cook, she's cooking today. Yes, so we mentioned before, Geek, that the British government is saying vitamin D is not, if you haven't got vitamin D, it's very bad, you're susceptible to catching the COVID. But meanwhile, people around the world have been fucking locked up in their houses and they can't get vitamin D because of the sun. And I don't mean the sun that's fucking putting the blinds down, I mean the sun. For fuck's sake! Will she bring me a present? No, she's having a breakfast. Like I was thinking, like I wouldn't mind. I never did this. I just went with one girl, and I didn't even pay the momosan in Thailand. I wouldn't mind doing that. Where, in fact, I met a girl in a travel agent. I didn't know at that time that I could have took this girl out. We went out on take her out and go with her. I took her on a boat cruise with a friend, and the thing is, Thai girls, they would like to go out with a gaijin because they can get into places with a gaijin where they can't get in if they're by themselves. Can someone put a comment up there? I don't know if it's Tom Powers. Was Tom Powers ha 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 the last comment? Presents. What is it now? What is it now? Present and something, sir. Present and. Konnichiwa, Jackie. I don't know if that's Jackie or Jerky. Arigato. take that as well. Got it on. What are you do? Fruity could I do? And it's Jackie no Asagohan. Thank you. Do that. He's a good lad. He's yeah, give it out. That is all. Spick and span. Thank you very much. Looks like the rain has stopped or slowed down now. Still got a fucking truckload of crap to sort out. Might do it today. Maybe tomorrow. There was a fight. Did you see that between Indian and Chinese soldiers? And the Chinese were very lethal. And I just thought, why didn't they use the guns? But what happens is there's an agreement from the United Nations that they can't be armed at this particular point. But I would have rather been armed and going against those laws than having a fucking yeah, I didn't say you would blame me now, but it's but obviously it wasn't just the Indians that were dead. Well, if all the Indians are dead, it tends to, and the Chinese have been using big fucking bats loaded with fucking nails, it would seem that the Chinese were aggressive. I know it's not like the Chinese to lie. So you got like, is it 24 hours sunshine then, Tom? No, I mean it's your 24-hour summer, Tom. All night sun tonight. Or not now. So obviously this is why the Swedes don't believe in God or the Bible, because in the Bible it said God invented the night and then he invented the daylight. And obviously Swedes were thinking, what fucking daylight, when it was winter. So that's when they clicked on, there was no God. And other people, they just like past the age of, if a 10 or 12-year-old can realise there's no God and it's all bullshit, why can't adults? You know, we used to have religious education at school when we were like 12, and we just had to stop asking him questions. Well, I did. I just had to ask him because he didn't have any fucking answers. He didn't have the answers. So we just fucking stopped asking and just like sat there listening until the lesson was over. Mr. Olorench, I even remember his name. There were two twins. two twins called Olorenshaw at the school. They should, you know what they should do? They should give them fucking sodium pentothal. It's just, I only twigged onto me a couple of years ago, you know, because it was like business orientated. See, the people that are making the tax, they pay taxes into the church, they pay money into the church so they don't have to pay tax on it. And then the church fucking gives them back because the churches are not regulated. So if a businessman makes a $1 million donation, and then the church can give him like half of that back, he doesn't have to fucking pay tax on the $1 million. I think I'm going to have to keep a watch on the words that I'm saying because I'm over the last week I've been saying the wrong words. They've been coming out different. I hope it's not fucking Alzheimer's. The church has to do it, do they? It's not done through the council or anything. Do you think they charge too much, Tom? Just burn the fucking church down. Okinawa Catalan cheese, teriyaki chicken, and kabocha croquette. What is the church tax, Tom? Can you explain that? How much is it? Hello Melissa, how are you? Where are you watching from? It's fucking buffering. Colorado. Do you know anything? Do you know anything about that shooting? The guy that shot those two people, the dog walker and his girlfriend. Oh, really? It's a big story. The guy took his dog for a walk, told the dog to shit on this garden, them both. The young girl died on the spot. He was taken to hospital. Don't upset crazy people. If you just type it in your computer, it'll come up. And it was in Colorado, Melissa. Melissa, Jennifer. Are you a friend of Jennifer? No, but the thing is, in America, you can't. You got to be careful when if someone shows any sign. If someone shows any sign of craziness, just get out of there as fucking quickly as possible. There was a guy the other day. I don't know if the driver was black. I'm guessing he was. I don't know if he turned round in someone's driveway or he pulled into someone's driveway, and this guy pulled a gun on him, and he threatened to fucking shoot him. And he's saying, "I'm gonna fucking put a bullet in your head." And this guy, the driver, just fucking took off, and the guy fired several rounds into the car. He could have easily fucking hit the driver. But now that guy is going to, because he's fucking mental. He's all he's done is fucking pulled into your driveway. But there are people that, there was, I remember a few years ago, there was an old guy that shot a young kid for fucking walking across his grass. Was that recent, Melissa? the crazies. Maybe it's fucking because of Mork and Mindy. What's his name? What's the guy that did Robin Williams? Let's go there. That's where all the crazy people are. Now, what they have in Japan, they have like blend coffee, and I'm fucking doing it again. American coffee is considered weak, and I can only guess that. And I've been to America, and I've had the coffee at not McDonald's per se, but that at 7-Elevens, like convenience stores, and. And it was fucking pretty bad. And I just wondered, anyone who's watching now in America, do you get your coffee from convenience stores? And that's why there was a market for good quality coffee. So I think it used to be like $1 for a cup of coffee, but about the size of a bucket from the convenience stores. And I don't know how much it was from the at that time, like say the 1980s. I was also there in the 2000s as well with the family. Okay, my next search will be later today. How to make sure you don't get Alzheimer's. How do you say your name? Is it Boucher or Boucher or Boucher? Does it rhyme with voucher? Boucher. Oh, very, very posh. Did your family move down from Canada or over from France? All right, Tom. Have a good day, mate. Don't forget your face mask. Geek's gone quiet. Okay, love. Are you at work, Melissa? What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? No, I just wondering if you were French descendant. In and Out guest, is that also an In and Out burger? I heard so much about In and Out burger. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to eat one, but I've heard it's very good. Yeah. Oh, cool. I wish there was one opening in Japan. So do you ever get worried, or your parents get people do rob those places, don't they? So it's got to be a little bit worrying. I've just had a great idea. You know, so as you know, when you go to a gas station late at night, so when you go to a gas station, usually you go so you're facing the person who wants to pay for it. But I would have thought now most purchases would have been done by credit card. But you have the paying in tray like a meter away, so someone can't pull a gun in your face. Or maybe it's stupid I'm thinking of. So if you're a meter away, then they put the money in the tray a meter away, then they back away, then you can go and get the money and give them the change. Get the chance of him putting a gun in your face. But they knock on the door. But do you let them in then? Yeah, better not talk. You might put the willies up you. Sometimes in England, because the gas. Okay, that's good. I don't know what does that mean. A loading screen. I'm not sure what that means, Melissa. What happens? I'm when I go online at, for example, this restaurant or 7-Eleven, you get like a 30-minute time slot, and so like it cuts down, it goes off, and you have to reinitiate the agreement to use to use the to use the service. Didn't used to be like that, but like I say, and sometimes it cuts off a lot earlier. What the fuck's happening? There is a there is a there is a service here, but I think it's 500 yen a month. But I don't know how well that works either. But I'm guessing it's like quite similar to like this service. Maybe I should ask other people if they people that stream if they have problems with their streaming. How much do you get per hour at the station? Is it better than McDonald's? It's, I think it's about $10 an hour here at the gas station. This place is the basic wage in Japan now is like $9.26 per hour. 926 yen. I shouldn't say that. And you can get up to like maybe $12 an hour if you work after 10 o'clock, something like that. But the thing is, they don't get tips. What did you think? What did you think about that policewoman crying over a muffin? Oh dear. I've just thought of a funny type. Well, funny. Oh dear. That as a line. I'll use it as a line later. Why didn't that bloody go down? In Japan, Melissa, there are unmanned stations at night. Oh, and cash as well. You can use cash as well. They close down at 9 o'clock, and like Not all of them, just a few of them. Still get gas. At the moment, my one I go to is about 120 m per litre. Okay, Melissa, thanks for calling in, thanks for chatting, and have a safe night, love. Bye bye. My, my next stream may well be woman cries over a muffin, so I hope you don't find it offensive. Oh dear, everyone's gone by the look of it. Well, it looks like there's no one there. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, whoever did. I'll see you later. Policewoman cries over her muffin.